what if you can log into any website and perform automated tasks completely unlimited with no AI? Hey, how are you doing? This is Reza. With me, you learn how to do automation, AI, and many other stuff. So this project uses Node.js and Puppeteer. If you don't know what is Puppeteer, Puppeteer is a JavaScript library for Node.js that allows you to control browsers like Chrome and Chromium. This means that you can open a real browser just with code, completely automatically, and navigate to an address, click buttons, fill up forms, take screenshots, create PDFs, and do a lot of more stuff. Yeah, today I'm very excited to show you this project. And let me just give you one example. Probably some of you have some questions in your mind that, where I can use this, project. Okay, so I'm in Germany. I just have a subscription of having internet in my mobile phone, and this subscription gives me like 30 gigabytes of internet for a month. And if my internet finishes, I need to go to this app, to this website, and press a button. And after pressing that button, the platform gives me like extra 1 gigabyte. And can you imagine that if you want to use gaming, if you want to download something, or even you want to surf internet, this is very crazy that you have to check your mobile phone. Oh my god, my internet is finishing, and so on. And every time you log into this app and press the button, it's gonna be very crazy, isn't it? That was for me. So I just came up with this idea to do it completely automatically with just coding, no AI, no money. This is completely free. So first of all, we need to understand that how this system works. So this is the URL, and I have to log in. I have to press that button, and then I have to put my username and password, and then click login. And then I see this page. If you see that here, I used almost 100 gigabytes, and I have just 103 gigabytes. And when that finishes, a button is gonna appear here, and this button's name is Buchen. Auf Deutsch, in German language, means booking. So what I should do, I should create a JavaScript that is able to log into this website, put my username and my password, and then check every 3 minutes to see whether this button available or not. And then when this button is available, the code should click on it. And then sometimes, after clicking this button, we see one captcha. We see one pop-up is gonna appear, and this pop-up wants us to put to solve the captcha. And of course, I used other website named AZ Captcha. Let me just log into this AZ Captcha. Actually, if you see here, when you log into this AZ Captcha, they give you a kind of trial subscription, which is very huge. Actually, they gave me this subscription, and I used it like from 3 months ago, and I never wanted to add any more subscription because that was enough for me. And you get the API key here, and then you put it in the project I want to show you. Okay, so what is a project? The project, oh my god, this is a project. If you see that, this is a JS file. So what you should do, you can run Node.js in your computer, in your browser, in your server, but it's better to do it on your server because, this code should run all the time in the background. So if you run it in your Windows, so the time that your Windows is shut down, the code is not running anymore. So get a server and install a Node.js. If you if you don't know how to install Node.js, that is very easy. Just go and ask from ChatGPT, how can I install Node.js? And then afterward, you should install npm. And that is also very easy. Just go to the ChatGPT and ask, how can I install npm? I mean, normally you install it with like writing apt install npm, and that's all. And then afterward, you should install Puppeteer. And Puppeteer has got some plugins, like I use the plugin Stills and .environment. And the plugin Stills is a very beautiful plugin of this library. It gives you a minimum fingerprint of using robotic, actions with your project, so nobody understands that you are a robot and not a real human. And .env is another plugin of this library, which lets you to create a .environment file next to your JavaScript. I will show you in just in a minute, and then you can put your username and password and mostly security stuff in this file. And then when you create a JS file, when you install npm node.js and so on, afterward, when you created your JavaScript, you can run it with PM2. PM2 basically is a Linux command prompt that let your JavaScript to be run in the background. That's all. And you have to install it in your Linux. It's very easy. Go to ChatGPT and ask, how can I install PM2? Okay. So this is my environment file. If you see here, you should create a folder. I don't want to make this video very, very long, so you need to do some stuff yourself, okay? And if you have any question at the end, maybe just put a comment. I will answer, definitely. So you should create a folder, and in this folder, you just put your JavaScript and your environment file. In your environment, your username, password, and captcha. Listen to me. Your JavaScript, your environment file shouldn't be like me. This project that I created is just the project that I created to log into that website to increase my internet. For you, could be different. And I will teach you how to create this JS file. Okay, be patient and don't leave my channel. Thank you very much. So in the JS file, we see that, let's go through the coding just very fast, and then at the end I will let you how to create it. So this is the environment. It's just telling you, okay, so this is the username and password, and this is the URL. Okay, go to this URL, use this username and password, and then log in, and then keep this login. Create a profile of this Chrome and keep this logging session for yourself, and then go to the next page of the booking, and try to check this button. Try to check the button booking, and if the button is there, try to click on it, and then if the pop-up appears to wanted to get us to solve the captcha, you have the captcha here. So this is telling that if the captcha was there, send this file to AZ captcha, solve it, and bring it back. That's all. Easy. So yeah, this is the pop-up section. This is the login section. And verify booking and captcha did not appear, and so on. Okay. So the file is not very long, just finishes. And then we have this file is going to create a log file, and this is the log file. If you see here, every 3 minutes the code is going to run and check the booking button on the page, and when the button is available, here is like booking available, booking start, captcha screenshot, sending captcha to the AZ captcha, and the captcha is resolved. What is the captcha? 5Z and 3D. Captcha resolved. And then afterward, booking accepted. booking successful, and then cool down, go down, and come back in 3 minutes. That's all. This is the log. And okay, let me just show you how you can create this JavaScript. Actually, it's very easy. Just go to this cloud or go to your ChatGPT. I prefer Cloud AI. And when you are here, you need to speak with your Cloud AI like that you speak with your friend, with your imagining IT friend. Just imagine for some time, which is not frightening for you, that you have one IT friend which is master in IT. So what do? You just pick up the telephone. Hey, my friend, how are you doing? I have this problem. So what? And your friend will ask you, what is your problem? So you will say, okay, that is my problem. I have a website, every after 30 gigabytes I have to press the button, blah 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 blah, and then your friend will ask you, what is the URL? So you should write everything for ChatGPT. My name is blah blah blah. That is the story. This is the URL. This is my username. This is my password. This is the AZ captcha, and this is the API of the AZ captcha. And I want you write a JavaScript with Puppeteer for me that log into this page, go to the next page, and check here, and check the bottom buchen. And when the bottom buchen is available, click on it, please. And after, when you click probably, you see a window is going to come up. You have to solve that captcha. This is the API. Please send this picture to AZ captcha and solve it and bring it back and then activate my booking. And that's all. So this Cloud AI is very sophisticated AI. It's very smart. It's going to create this JavaScript for you. And then when it's created, you should go and run it. You should go to your Linux and write pm to start your file and then run it. And then probably you see some errors. If you see some errors, you're gonna see some logs here. So let me just go to my beginning here. You see some logs here, and you have to give that log again to your AI, and your AI is going to come up with the second version of your JavaScript, and this second version works better. And probably again error, and again you just say that error to your ChatGPT or cloud, and then your error much is gonna be better and better and better, and after some version you have the beautiful version which works for you. Okay, like for me, if you see here, unlimited auto booker version 5.6, so it means I just came up with like probably 10 versions, 10 times I had error. I said to ChatGPT, please solve my error, and ChatGPT solved my error. And then now I have this beautiful system. I don't need to, press any button. This subscription that I bought is very cheap, actually. It's very cheap. The quality is not bad. The price is cheap. And somehow they wanted to stop people not to pressing that button, because sometimes it's very difficult. You have to go to the app, log in, press, and so on. It takes like 5 minutes or like 2-3 minutes of you. But with this system, oh my God, you don't need to touch anything. You don't need to do anything. Your system is gonna do for you for free. Okay, so this is Reza, and I'm very happy to help you for everything. If you have any question, put a comment. I will come back and answer your question, and then we can create this time your case. Okay, have a good day and bye.